Heung-Bu and Nol-Bu. Once upon a time, there lived good-hearted Heung-Bu and greedy Nol-Bu. When their parents passed away, Nol-Bu took all the inheritance and kicked out Heung-Bu and his family. Heung-Bu and his family were so poor that they couldn't afford anything to eat. So he had no choice but to ask Nol-Bu for his help. He pleaded,
"Brother, my children are starving. Could you give me some grain?"
But Nol-Bu and his wife wouldn't hear it, and they kicked him out. One day, a baby swallow fell down from the eaves of Heung-Bu's house.
"Poor swallow, its leg is broken."
Heung-Bu treated the swallow's leg. When autumn came, the swallow flew off to the warm south. Next spring, the swallow returned to Heung-Bu's house and dropped a gourd seed. Heung-Bu planted the gourd seed under the wooden fence. The seed grew rapidly, and soon there were many gigantic gourds. Heung-Bu and his wife excitedly sawed one of the gourds in 2 halves.
"Let's saw this open."
To their complete surprise, it was full of treasures.
"I can't believe this. Let's open the other gourds too."
Grain and a huge tile-roofed house were found inside the other gourds, and Heung-Bu and his family became rich. Greedy Nol-Bu heard the news.
"What? Poor Heung-Bu became rich."
So, he decided to see it for himself by visiting his brother.
"Heung-Bu, how did you become so rich all of a sudden?"
Good-hearted Heung-Bu told him the story of the swallow and the gourd seed. As soon as Nol-Bu returned home, he caught a swallow and broke its leg on purpose. He said,
"Poor swallow, I'll treat you and help you make a full recovery. As soon as you feel well, bring the gourd seed."
His wife was overjoyed.
"We are going to be even richer."
Next spring, the swallow came back from the south and dropped a gourd seed for Nol-Bu. Nol-Bu planted the gourd seed under the fence. The seedling grew rapidly, and soon there were many gigantic gourds. He couldn't wait to cut the gourds open.
"I'm going to be rich now, aren't I?" "Let's saw it slowly."
When he sawed one of the gourds open, scary-looking goblins appeared, and they asked,
"Are you the one who broke the swallow's leg on purpose?"
Nol-Bu begged the goblins to spare him and his wife. The goblins smashed down Nol-Bu's house and took all his belongings. So, he and his wife cut open another gourd. Policemen appeared, and they beat Nol-Bu for what he had done. They asked,
"Do you understand what you did wrong?"
Nol-Bu apologized and begged for forgiveness. Nol-Bu barely escaped to Heung-Bu's house.
Heung-Bu, I've been such a terrible brother to you. Please forgive me.
The kind-hearted Heung-Bu accepted his brother's apology immediately.
Brother, live with me in this house.
Nol-Bu regretted what he had done, and he and his brother lived happily ever after.